Hey everybody, this is Kohdok here, and it's time for more Screechers Wild. And today we're going to be taking a look at V-Wrex. Now, V-Wrex, unlike Nightweaver from last time, is a larger figure. It's actually sort of a middle-of-the-road figure, as these are about $6 or $7. This one here is $10, and there's also a size up that is so far only at Toys R Us that costs $13. Now, V-Wrex, it's a tank that turns into a dinosaur. That's how cool is that? Now, the packaging on this, it's roughly the same as the one we got from Nightweaver, although it's a bit larger, and something I actually didn't notice before is that you can see a graphic in the back of what the machine turns into. So we got the dinosaur head back there, we got the dinosaur body going down. It also comes with 3 discs instead of the 2 that came with Nightweaver. It also has what appears to be a clear, glittery disc underneath this exclusive discs number here. Now, the discs don't really seem to have much going for them. I mean, in the original Opti-Morphs, it's actually a battle show, but there's not really battling going on outside of the robot fights. In this case, in the new show, the Screechers Wild show, I finally got the chance to take a look at a few episodes, and what they are is they're basically vignettes where animals pilot these vehicles to fight over these discs, which are the vehicle's power source. Although, they usually pilot the machine that matches the animal they are, like Nightweaver is piloted by a spider that for some reason sounds like Tim Curry.
Right on time.
I trust you're hungry. I've made a casserole.
I don't know, maybe that's an It reference or something, but for some reason V-Wrex is piloted by a hedgehog or something, or a badger, I guess. Yeah, I think it's a badger, which is kind of weird. I was kind of hoping for like an Extreme Dinosaurs thing, you know. I think there was an Extreme Dinosaur. I think the T-Rex was voiced by Scott McNeil.
That code book of yours is 65 million years out of date.
So, let's take a look at what we got. So we have V-Wrex here. He's packed in his vehicle mode, which is different from how Mechcard does it. Mechcard actually has them in their robot mode, and you get a picture of the robot mode here, 360-degree flip. So all of them have the mouse trap that does the trick. It's the same trick for all of them, but at the same time, it is one heck of a trick. It's one of the things that sets it apart from Mechcard. It doesn't have the game that Mechcard does. Its vehicle modes might not be the nicest looking, but it does have a pretty impressive trick. And now let's take a look at the back here. So the back, of course, gives us a look at V-Wrex's transformation, the 360 degree, the mouse trap that goes, although it actually has like, unlike the Nightweaver where it grabs it in its mouth, in this case it sort of has like a grabbing claw that, I guess, grabs it in order to flip and transform into its dinosaur form. And of course, on the bottom, we have the Watch Screechers Wild on YouTube. I think they're up to 7 or 8 episodes. The V-Wrex one, I think, actually came out just a few days ago as of this video. So, let's take a look inside. And here we have V-Wrex along with its 3 battle discs. So, we get a better look at the copper battle disc here. It has kind of an interesting pattern on it. Although all of these discs, I haven't pointed out, they all have a sort of gray scratched out pattern on the back. I don't know what that's supposed to be all about. Maybe in the original they had PowerPoints on them or something, but I don't have the originals to compare, so I am afraid I can only just speculate. But here's a look at V-Wrex. We have our large tank here. It's a bit obscured by all of the springs and mechanisms, especially the parts that go in the front here, but that's still a pretty nice color scheme here. It's got the nice bright yellow that contrasts against the gray. It's got the gun barrel here, which is actually completely loose. This is what becomes his tail when he transforms, and interestingly enough, a couple of small purple accents on the inside here. There's no paint on this thing as far as I can see, although in the original it would come with some decals to decorate it. I don't know if it came with any in here. It did come with the collector poster. Let's unfold that and see if there's any decals inside. Nope. So yeah, this one's just going to be rendering its details purely with the plastic. So it does a pretty nice job. You got some of the tank tread down here. We got, and like I said, those nice little purple accents really pop. I wish there were more. We got the barrel here on the bottom. We of course have the mouse trap, which has the caution on it. We have the Alpha Group symbol up in the front here. We have the wheels. The front wheels are actually concealed underneath here, although the rear wheels you can still see past the border. It looks a lot nicer than Nightweaver does. Nightweaver just kind of has these somewhat ugly, big ol' exposed wheels like that. Nightweaver, now that I'm looking at it, its vehicle mode is not as impressive as V-Wrex is here. I'm actually surprised that V-Wrex seems to be the one that's sticking around on store shelves, because honestly, this thing looks fantastic, and its transformation looks pretty fantastic as well. And here he is, V-Wrex transformed. He admittedly looks a little silly, like he's a Tyrannosaurus on a skateboard with this big grabber arm on the front, but overall, it's actually quite an imposing figure that he strikes here with his stance. He's got a big ol' loose jaw. He's got the feet. He's got the bending legs, and the cannon, of course, turned into the tail. Well, I guess you could turn him into a gun dinosaur if you flip the tail back up, but it's a very large transformation, especially when compared to Nightweaver here. Come on, it's a tank that backflips into a dinosaur. What's not to love about that? And another thing I like about this guy is that it is very easy to transform him back, assuming you hold him upside down. What this does is this brings the front claws into place, then you just close the head, shut the legs, close these, shut the mouse trap, and voila. Especially since the cannon can just fly loose. So pretty simple transformation there. You have to hold a few things at the same time, but overall, I think that V-Wrex is really fun. Like I keep saying, a tank that backflips into a dinosaur is not going to be getting old anytime soon. So this is something that I really like about Screechers Wild so far, is they at least try to do something different from what Mech-Card is making. I don't think Mech-Card has a T-Rex, although I don't think, I don't know if these guys have a wind dragon kind of like Taro or anything like that. They do have a Pegasus unicorn like Miranai, but I don't know if it's going to land stateside. I'll have to keep an eye open for that one. Well, until next time, this is a look at Screechers Wild V-Wrex, and until next time, this is Kohdok signing off.